Gemini Man, rated 12. Henry Brogan, played by Will Smith, is an elite assassin who becomes the target of a mysterious operative. To his amazement, he then discovers that the assassin who's trying to kill him is a 30 years younger cloned version of himself. Okay. So about 2 weeks ago now, I saw a snippet of this movie on Facebook involving the now iconic motorbike scene, and I was really impressed. What made me more excited was to discover it was playing in high frame rate, whatever that means, 3D at a cinema that was a short bus ride from here. So I was super excited and had huge gigantic expectations for this, especially with Will Smith attached. And there's really no other way of saying this, but this movie is just bloody awful. It is so bad, shockingly terrible. The best part of this movie is the above mentioned motorbike scene, and that's it. There is a relatively impressive fight scene in the final act that takes place in the dark, but nothing really we haven't seen before. With a budget of $138 million attached to this movie, it screams the question, what did they spend the money on? Having read the pathetic, dead in the water, atrocious script, who in their right mind would allocate such a budget to it? In other words, how the bloody hell did this movie get made to begin with? There is one scene where Will Smith first encounters his younger self in broad daylight, and it's as if a picture of Will Smith was placed on an overhead projector. Someone then stood in front of the overhead projector with Will Smith's face then mashed into their face. To begin with, this movie is like, it's so bad it's hilarious, but as this movie goes on, it becomes, it's so bad someone's head needs to roll because of it. The way this movie is shot, it's like watching a glossy, cheesy 80s TV soap opera, and it's like, why would they do that? It totally reminded me of a 1995 movie, Cyber Bandits, starring a host of 80s pop stars like Martin Kemp from Spandau Ballet, Adam Ant and Grace Jones. Even though the storyline is completely different, it's a lot like that movie Cyber Bandits, except as bad as it is, Cyber Bandits is at least 12 times better than Gemini Man. And I'm going to leave a YouTube link to that 1995 Cyber Bandits movie on the comment section, so it'll give some indication to what I'm referring to. Will Smith is credible in this, in fairness, as is Mary Elizabeth Winstead, who, apart from just going along for the ride, is neither here nor there really. But even their best efforts do very little to camouflage just how dire this movie is. And you sometimes wonder, how did they keep a straight face in delivering some of the dire, dead in the water dialogue. In the mix also is Clive Owen, who sticks out like a sore thumb, to put it nicely. This movie cost me the best part of €20 to see, €12 for the high frame rate 3D cinema ticket, and €5 in bus fares to get there and return back again. The only way this movie is worth watching is in a few years' time you come across it in a DVD bargain bin at a discount store for €2. You know, in most discount stores they have DVD bargain bins with polished up ex-rental DVDs in there for €2. And if you find this movie under those conditions, then and only then is it worth seeing. 2 out of 10.